This is top food in Puerto Vallarta.
And she's only like a bite in. Well, good afternoon from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Today's episode was supposed to be my mom answering your questions. The only problem is I accidentally deleted all of that footage. So after uploading today's video, memory card needed a little space on it, and I just completely forgot I had about 20-30 minutes of her answers on there. So to say I'm angry or upset would be an understatement, but we're gonna make today's video great. Hiller and I are gonna talk a little bit about one of our favorite things about living abroad. We're going to take you to an excellent restaurant that we've actually never been to. I'm just assuming it's excellent because the great Ed Bushman has recommended it to us several times, so hopefully it's open. We have a bad habit of going to places when they're closed. Google says it's open, so Google doesn't lie, right? And we're gonna give you some great sights of the city. So first, we have to go to CrossFit because we didn't go this morning because I was asking my mom all these questions about Mexico. So we're gonna go to CrossFit, and then we're gonna talk about some of our favorite things about living in Mexico. What are you doing back there?
I was turning on the band.
Well, we survived CrossFit. It was questionable at times. We're used to working out in the evening, or in the mornings, and this evening humidity and heat definitely this worked its toll on us, but we're gonna go get some dinner now. I promised you we would talk a little bit about one of our favorite things about living in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. With my mom's recent trip here and her being able to share her thoughts about Mexico to us, and not you guys, sorry I deleted the video, but we're gonna make it up. We're gonna figure something out in the next week where we can video conference her or something and redo that interview. But with her recent visit here, I think one of my favorite things about living here, being able to share this great city with people. I think it's just like, I don't know, a good way, especially how similar a lot of you guys maybe from Mexico City, or when people tell us to go to Oaxaca or send me go to Allende, like you feel very proud about Mexico, very proud about the city you're from, or some of the cities you've been to. We feel similarly about Puerto Vallarta, even though obviously we're not from here. Us being able to live here allows us to share this great city, this great country really, with some people that may otherwise would have never visited here before. So I think for us it's really special because we can take our love for travel, we can kind of help people ease into travel, ease into coming to Mexico, ease into going to places that they otherwise would have potentially never gone to. Kind of to go along with that same thing, not only do we get to share our experiences with our family and friends when they get to come and visit, but we get to share with you, whether you've never been to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, whether you're about to come here on your honeymoon, whether you've been here 7 times, you live here full time, whatever the case. I feel like being able to share our experiences with you and create a little bit of a community is very meaningful to us. Community goes both ways, especially here on YouTube. You get to share your thoughts about Mexico, about the city, about where to eat. That's one reason we're going to the restaurant here in a second. Now that we've shared that little tidbit with you, I'm hungry, Hillary's hungry.
I'm hungry.
I know you're hungry. So we're gonna go eat at Tony's.
Please!
The great Ed Bushman recommended this place to us. He's been begging us to go here for months.
But Ed always gets the great before his name.
Alright, here we are off Lazaro Cardenas. Well, it's a good start because they brought us nice big glasses of water, which is a rarity in Mexico. Usually when you get them, I feel like they're like this big because they probably don't want to give away all their water, but after CrossFit, this is nice so far. Alright, we got some guacamole to start. Throw some salsa and chips. Now here, this is called salsa. In Texas, we would call this pico de gallo.
Pico de gallo, no. Ew, gallo? That's not what I meant.
We've been told many times that pico de gallo doesn't make any sense in Spanish. But I am curious if any of you know the origin of pico de gallo and why people in Texas, or maybe northern Mexico, or just the United States, call that pico de gallo. Oh, fancy. Came with a little salad. I want the butter though.
Yeah.
We didn't know it came with bread too.
This is why I go to CrossFit.
There's my bread. It's like, I thought Hillary's like, this is like the bread my grandma makes. Well, this is without a doubt the best butter I've ever had. I don't know what butter you, but it is good.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. He's not funny.
I don't know if we can mantequilla this up throughout the whole video. I got the chicken parmesan. It looks amazing. Got some vegetables, some pasta, the chicken parmesan. Here we go.
I got food for an army.
What is this?
Chicken crepes. Oh my gosh, that's spicy.
It looks really good. Actually, really.
Okay. Gotta give it to you, Sir Ed Bushman. This is top food in Puerto Vallarta.
And she's only like a bite in.
I am.
I'm only like a bite in.
It is so good.
Okay, ¿cómo se llama?
Antonio Zárate.
Y usted es el dueño del restaurante, ¿no? ¿Y cuántos años trabajado en este restaurante?
Abierto 40 años.
40 años. ¿En todo en este edificio?
No, estábamos en otra locación.
Ah, sí.
Abajo del Hotel Encino.
¿Cuál es tu comida favorita de mexicano?
De mexicanos, la
Sí.
comida favorita de mexicanos, pues el millón, el pimienta, los
sí.
mariscos.
¿Qué te gusta sobre Puerto Vallarta?
¿Qué me gusta?
Ajá.
Todo, la gente, el
Toda la
clima.
gente.
Nací en Vallarta, soy de Vallarta.
¿Hablas inglés o no?
Un poquito, sí.
How did you get the name Tony's Please? How did you come up with the name?
How? I don't know, 4 years ago. The people say the man made the sign,
Oh, I see.
blew the paper.
Oh, okay.
And please, look at the dictionary.
¿Dónde aprendiste a cocinar?
¿Dónde?
Ajá.
Mi papá tiene restaurante.
Tu papá
Y yo
trabajado
aprendí
en
yo
restaurante.
trabajé con él.
¿En Puerto Vallarta o no?
Sí, en Puerto Vallarta.
Sí.
Aquí.
¿Cuál es tu favorito comida aquí en Tony's
Aquí,
Please?
mi favorita. Todo.
Todo.
No, el más popular, de más popular es pimienta, filete miñón, parmesano, hígados, fish, shrimp,
Okay.
todo bueno.
Well, I kind of abruptly ended the recording the interview there, but it didn't end abruptly as it looked. Hopefully my Spanish wasn't too terrible. I felt a little nervous. I wasn't sure what to ask him. Tony's Please. Oh man, I don't know what we can say about that place. I really wish we would have gone there before my mom came, because we definitely would have taken her there. I have a feeling she would have loved it. It felt like just something my grandma would make, if my grandma were Mexican, of course. But it was amazing. Truly amazing. I know we talk up a lot of the restaurants here, and maybe some of you guys think like we're just full of it, but
we mean this.
yes, we really, hashtag really, we couldn't recommend Tony's Please more highly.
Please.
It's in a great neighborhood. You get a little away from some of the touristy stuff. I think it had a great vibe. He's been working there obviously for 40 years, if you didn't catch the part in Spanish. It seemed like everybody there knew him, everybody there knew one another. So definitely like, kind of just like Puerto Vallarta as a whole, everybody was real nice, good community. Almost forgot to talk about the prices. Most of the meals were around 120 to 140. Guacamole was 50 pesos. Mine was I can't remember the exact cost of mine. Our total meal was 350 pesos without tip, which might be a little higher here. Well, I would pay any price for Tony's Please. I know I'm on like a Tony's Please high right now, but we've been talking way too much in this episode. We're gonna shut our mouths for a minute and give you some views of the city. Made it home. We were both stuffed, but like not overly stuffed, but adequately stuffed,
Yeah.
if that's possible.
Yeah.
Like a nice stuffed poblano pepper.
Got chicken stuffed in this muscle and chicken stuffed in this muscle.
Okay. Today was an interesting day. I had everything filmed and ready for my mom's interview, and like I said earlier in the video, I was pretty upset about losing that, just because I thought I was really proud of what we got and some of her answers. We're gonna get those answers for you guys. I think to go on one quick tangent real quick, I felt really frustrated, and I had to calm myself down and realize that no matter how frustrated I was that it's only a YouTube video, it's just something silly. We still live in a house that we don't deserve to live in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I just try to put everything in perspective and realize that it's not that big of a deal, and we still have way more going on in our lives than we really deserve, and that's just something silly. So I think when something like that happens, you can either get mad and just be mad all day about it, or you can kind of put things in perspective, or just use some of that madness or rage or whatever you call it, and try and make a good video, or try and do better at work, or whatever it may be. Try and use some of that as motivation, and that's what we tried to do today. Tangent over.
While we'd like to believe that we were getting a paid endorsement in the form of food or money or otherwise, it is not, and you guys have to go to Tony's, please, when you come to Puerto Vallarta, because we're going back before the week's over.
Yeah, it was good. We're not just saying that. I don't know how else we can freaking say.
I mean, usually I have 4 reallys, so just count this as the 5th really. You have to go.
Food was really, 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 really good. We've got a new discount code for you. If you're coming to Puerto Vallarta, we have one discount code for 10% off at Cookin' Vallarta. That's our new one. And that is one of our all-time favorite tours. I'm going to see if we can take my sister there. So 10% off at Cooking Vallarta and 10% off with Vallarta Food Tours. So those are linked below in the description. Whenever you check out, just put in the discount code that's listed. There are 2 different codes, so be sure to copy and paste the right one.
Yeah, and we've obviously been on those tours. We have videos about them, so any questions you guys may have about either one of those tours, we'd be happy to answer. We had a good time on both of them. I've been given 10 seconds or less for this. Usually it's 30, but apparently I'm cut.
Time.
As we've mentioned a couple times.
That was lightning.
That was really big lightning. Sorry. As we mentioned a couple times in our videos, we are holding our very first ever charity event held by Greg and I, along with CrossFit Zapata and the Thunder Rolls. I don't even know if that's the right tune. Anyways, we are holding our first charity event. It's called Row to Guadalajara, and it's actually coming up very, very soon. So we are going to row on a rowing machine for 24 hours. All the details are linked below, how you can help. We're trying to raise money in support of a local children's cancer center who helps people with transportation, helps families and small children with transportation of getting to their cancer treatments and then returning home to Puerto Vallarta. So all the details are linked below, but we'd love for you guys to help as much or as little as you can.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter, converse with us over there, tweet with us, Instagram with us.
Insta-me.
At Kinetic Kennens. We also have at Kinetic Kennens _beaches. We have some
for all the beaches.
For all the beaches out there. That's all we got.
Yeah, I think
we're gonna go let Tony's please digest.
We'll see you tomorrow. Be sure to subscribe, click the bell, that way you get notified
every time.
We'll see you on Terrific Tuesday.
Hasta
well,
mañana.
Wednesday.
Hasta
but
mañana.
Tomorrow. Bye.
Hasta luego.
Bye.